if we dumped all our trash into volcanoes? Sounds genius, right? Trash disappears in a fiery pit of lava, no more landfills, and we finally make volcanoes useful for something besides blowing up towns in disaster movies. Short answer, you'd get toxic death clouds, angry geologists, and probably a surprise lawsuit from the planet. Okay, before we start chucking garbage into the nearest mountain of doom, let's set some ground rules. We're talking about active volcanoes, the kind with lava, smoke, and a general do not approach vibe. The trash includes regular municipal garbage, plastics, paper, banana peels, and that cursed drawer full of tangled USB cables. We'll assume teleportation tech exists. No hauling trucks up a crater. Trash just plops straight in. Oh, and we're ignoring the logistics of who gets to be the poor intern assigned to monitor Trash Kano 3000. So let's say we drop a standard dumpster's worth of garbage into, say, Hawaii's Kilauea volcano. What happens? At first, not much. Lava is hot, around 1,300 degree Fahrenheit to 2,200 degree Fahrenheit, but it's also thick, like the world's angriest oatmeal. Your trash would just sit there and slowly burn, melt, or vaporize depending on its ingredients. Organic stuff? Sure, that burns. Plastics? Oh, they burn too, into toxic choking gas. You know that smell when a plastic bag melts on the stove? Now scale that up to citywide lung damage. Here's the problem. Burning trash doesn't just disappear. It releases nasty gases like dioxins, furans, hydrochloric acid, and carbon monoxide. When volcanoes erupt on their own, they already release sulfur dioxide and other fun things that make acid rain. Now, toss in a mountain's worth of flaming microplastics and industrial waste, and you've basically created the smoke monster from Lost, but real and carcinogenic. Volcanoes don't have scrubbers or filters. Everything that burns just goes straight into the atmosphere. Yay! Your lungs are not thrilled. Here's where it gets spicy, literally. Some kinds of trash, especially pressurized containers, electronics, or chemical waste, can cause explosions when superheated. If you throw a bunch of volatile junk into a lava lake, it can react violently, not just by igniting, but by causing steam explosions or even triggering eruptions. Think of it like throwing Mentos into Diet Coke, but the Diet Coke is magma, and the results can launch boulders the size of SUVs. Not great for tourism. So, can we use volcanoes as giant trash incinerators? Technically sure, but it's one of the worst ideas we've ever had, and we once invented asbestos pajamas. Dumping trash into volcanoes would poison the air, increase global emissions, risk violent eruptions, and probably anger the ancient lava gods. So next time you're annoyed by garbage day, just remember, volcanoes are not the answer. They're nature's delete key, not a recycling bin.